This father gave up his stable job, left his son at the daycare and hurried to the adoption agency, preparing to give his son to someone else for care. The staff found it hard to understand and thought the father was very irresponsible. The man noticed the staff's confusion and sadly explained his reasons. It turned out the father suffered from an incurable serious illness and had less than 3 months to live. The son's mother left without a trace when he was just born. He really had no choice and couldn't imagine how his 3-year-old son would live alone after he died. After learning the father's heartbreaking reason, the staff deeply sympathized and asked him to fill out the adoption forms according to procedure. After finishing, the father went to the daycare to pick up his son, but the usually well-behaved boy suddenly threw a tantrum. The father asked why he was hiding under the table. The son said, "You are late." Hearing his son's reproach, the father felt even more guilty. He had seen other children with rooms full of toys while his own child only played with plates. Despite feeling guilty, sometimes the father couldn't help but scold his son. One day he found the son took his unfinished yogurt and immediately got nervous, snatched it away, then sternly warned the son not to drink anything he had already eaten. The father feared his illness would pass to his son, but the son couldn't understand why his father was so strict. The son felt like his father had changed recently because he was busy trying to give him away. The first adoptive family had a luxurious house and the couple appeared kind. They sincerely expressed their love for the son and promised to provide him with the best school and the best life. The father thought entrusting his son to them might be a good choice, but the husband's next words made the father change his mind immediately. He said he would treat our child the same and let him enjoy the best life. It turned out they already had their own child. The father worried his son might be treated differently and that the couple might not treat him equally. He felt there was a risk in handing over his son and dared not gamble with his future, so he decided to reconsider. On the way back on the overpass, he tentatively asked his son, "Do you want to live with that family?" Enduring the pain of separation, the father asked the question, but the little son responded innocently without hesitation. Hearing this, the father was filled with complex feelings. How he wished to grow up with his son but was powerless against the illness. The next day the father sent his son to kindergarten as usual, but the son suddenly asked, "Why do other kids have moms but I don't?" Seeing his son's innocent and hurt face, the father felt as if his heart was being crushed. He wanted to tell his son the truth that his mother had abandoned them, but reality forbade it, so he could only tell a beautiful lie. Under the father's care, the son grew up peacefully day by day. Though plagued by illness, the father still read fairy tales softly to his son in quiet nights. On sunny days he played with him in the park and explained excavators at construction sites. At this moment the son's eyes shone with happiness. This was also the happiest moment in the father's life. He only wanted to spend as much time as possible with his son. Due to copyright restrictions, this movie can only take you this far. The name of this movie is obscure.